In the previous video, we saw how to get XAMPP running if Skype's blocking it, by changing the port settings in Skype. In this video, we'll put the port settings back as they were in Skype, so that once again, XAMPP faces a port conflict. In Skype, go to Tools, Options, Advanced, Connection, and make sure that the option to use ports 80 and 443 is selected. And if it wasn't, remember you have to stop and restart Skype so as to get that in action. And then shut down and try to restart XAMPP. And it won't start, and you'll get a lot of error messages in red. So we're going to change Apache's port settings this time. We need to edit two configuration files, httpd.conf and httpd-ssl.conf. In the control panel, make sure Apache and MySQL are not running and click Config next to Apache and select httpd.conf. Search for 80 in the text file. And you should find the line Listen 80. That's telling it which port to listen to. Comment that line out by putting a hash symbol in front of it. And below it, add instead Listen 1, 2, 3, 4. To change it to a different port. It's generally better practice to comment things out and add your own version in a new line, perhaps with a comment even to say that you made the change, rather than deleting the line, because it makes it easier to keep track of your modifications later and return things back to the default settings if you need to. Press F3 to search again and you should find server name localhost. Again, comment the line out and add a line below it setting the same new port number. So it's going to be server name localhost : 1234. And save and close the file. Click the Apache config button again and open the file httpd-ssl.conf. This controls the port for a secure connection. Search for 443. You should find the line Listen 443. Comment this out and add below it a new line to listen on a different port number of your choice, for instance 1443. In the same file, search again for 443, you can press F3 again, and find the line virtual host default, which ends in 443. As before, comment it out and add below it a new line with your new port number, 1443. Press F3 again and find the entry for the server name. Change this server name number to your chosen port number again. And save and close the file. Finally, there's one more place you should change the port number, the settings for the control panel itself. Click the Config button of the XAMPP control panel on the top right. Then click the Service and Port Settings button. We'll start up in the Apache tab and enter the new port numbers that you chose in the main port, that's 1234, and SSL port, that's 1443 boxes. Click Save and close the config boxes. Now in the control panel, click Start to start Apache, and your Apache server should start up with no errors. If you change Apache's port number in this way, then to use the local server in your browser, you have to enter http://localhost and then colon and then 1234, or whatever the port number was that you chose in the address bar. And now you should see the XAMPP welcome page in the browser. Before we go on, I'm going to undo everything I've done in this video because I don't want to have to enter the port number every time I use localhost. So first go back to Skype and deselect the port settings checkbox there. Quit and restart Skype. Then stop Apache, click the config button, open httpd.conf and return the lines back to their original versions. And save and close it. The same for httpd-ssl.conf. And save and close the file. And the same for the control panel, set the ports back to 80 and 443. Save, save again, and restart Apache. Now we can use just localhost in the address bar. In the next video, we'll upgrade PHPMyAdmin to the latest version.